Press record, Hamza said. It'll be easy, Hamza said. Well, the reminder said it would be easy. It's just simply pressing the volume button on your camera or on your phone and just speaking to the camera. I mean, I already know that my first video I ever make will be pretty bad, so why not get it over with? Nothing will be perfect when you first start out. That's the first kernel of advice I can give you is nothing's gonna be perfect when you first start out. When I first started going to the gym, even though it looks like I still don't go to the gym, I probably would be foolish to say that I go in there and say, oh yeah, I'm gonna bench 2 plates, do the hand pose, and promptly get my ass kicked and need to be saved by like 2 buff guys. Rather, the better thing to do would be to simply lift the bar and gauge your abilities that way, and admitting to your ego and saying, okay, the first time I will do this will be bad, but it will be more than 0. The first time you do something, it will be terrible, but just know that it will be more than 0. Because your first experience being more than 0 lets you in on the insights of that particular activity. I know that for me personally, I struggle with this a lot with other things besides the gym. You'd think that when I get over my first hurdle with this, I would have known very early on that yes, the first time would be very bad and difficult, but the later times would be pretty easy. But I still haven't started my Mandarin, the keyboards, my dream of having an online keyboard, an online storefront for keyboards. Chinese, I already said that again. That's also a thing. Did you see where I meant with like the first time you do this, it'll be pretty bad? I'm doing a pretty good job of speaking. I still have to get over the delivery part, and I think when I look at this in post recording, it's gonna sound pretty kind of monotone, to be honest. But there, even then, it's like I did something for the first time, and it was pretty bad. Let me go over to Adobe Premiere. It's just gonna load real quick. Oh, is it this one? Apologies. I think it was this the TikTok one. Let's check it out. Like, I'll just play in the background. Like, my first ever video editing project was a simple half screen brain dead TikTok of influencer guy GTA gameplay. It's okay. They can definitely use some work, but I had to admit to my ego and say that even then, at level 0 with what I'm doing, this is still a major, amazing improvement over just staying here, not doing anything, clinging to the dirt, looking at all the specks around me, you know, the little other crabs who haven't gone up to the surface just yet. And I mean, I took the biggest first step. I fucking started. And that in itself is a good thing to hold gratitude over. I'll get into gratitude in another video, but I just know that setting the baseline at 0, lowering the bar to just, if you did more than the bar, if you tried your hardest, if you with all sincere effort said that I tried my hardest and I didn't get as far as I wanted to all the way up here, but I still cleared the bar, and I could clear this bar every single day, my props to you, because that is commendable. Any improvement is commendable, because staying at 0 is a spiral that keeps going downwards. You know there's negative numbers? I'll hit you with calculus with this one. I dropped calculus, but well, I'll hit you with arithmetic. How about that? 0 is the best case scenario for me and you, because there exists positive, there exists negative with all of our actions in life. And staying at 0, it's just pretty boring. I'd say 0 is like living the normal life of heading to college, going to the job you hate, but having the family, maybe the family is actually, that puts you positive. It's like family is worth, say, 1,000 life points, life value points. Like you could hate your job, you could be still on instant gratification, all the Hamza points. But if you have a good family, your life value is pretty high, because family is very important. But say we're at 0. You didn't have the family and you did all those negative Hamza points. Drugs, alcohol, porn, video games, scrolling. Like, my hand's out of the frame. I don't know about this because this is my first video. I don't know the aspect ratios at all for this. But your actions have a value to them. And going back to the point of anything is better than 0, we also have to recognize the inverse. That stuff is worse than 0 as well. You want to avoid those habits that'll put you into the negative in life, like going to bed late and procrastinating and not doing your work and having very lackluster connections in your life. Those things will bring down the value of your life. And I think that, sorry, I'm not really qualified to say this. I'm still learning myself. I'm actually a little bit ahead of you in this, but it's in a range that will let you catch up. Even then, it's like I'm still confused. Not confused. I'm still anxious about all this self-improvement stuff. I got the basics down, but beyond that, I'm trying, which is what this video is. Thanks for sticking for all the way thanks for sticking all the way through for this long. I got the closed off body language. Gotta be more alpha. Gotta be more opposing in my stance. Jesus. But I think that back to the point of 0. The main thing I want to let you know is that try to do as many of the good habits as you can, and try. I'm not saying force yourself to do every single one. You do not want to burn out on this. We're going to keep doing this for life, while minimizing all of the negative habits. Keep your day at 0 or above. Try not to go into the negative. That's the best lesson I can teach you about this. Hamza kiss. Mwah.